Hello everyone and welcome to episode 26 of the Dawn of MMA save here on the channel in WMMA 5. As of course we are 1FC in the year 1999 and this show takes place in March. As we are in Michigan for this one, 1 March in Michigan is the show. So we have Carlos Newton, our welterweight champion, defending the belt against a rising dominant force in Matt Hughes. Of course Matt Hughes has just been on a tear, but Carlos Newton hasn't been finished yet. So I will say that this is two kind of the irresistible force versus the unmovable object here is kind of the hype for this welterweight fight. Though this is gonna be very, very fun. Both kind of similar styles, but obviously Matt Hughes is more traditional wrestling, whereas Carlos Newton, he's got that Dragon Ball Jiu-Jitsu. Man, I mean obviously Matt Hughes in real life slammed that motherfucker around. Obviously got him against the cage and slammed his ass and somehow didn't murder him doing that. But, of course, for Carlos Newton, he's lucky it is a ring, so he could be saved by that. As far as for Matt Hughes, though, of course, he has been dominant. As far as that's an understatement. Marcelo, Dennis Hallman just choked out Wanda Baraga back in October last year. Fighting for the belt now. Carlos Newton, of course, 22 years old. Still crazy he's that young. Had the trilogy with Wanda Baraga. He finished him in the second fight, and then 2 split decisions. He lost 1, he won 1. As far as he really hasn't had a great fight yet. I mean, he's had one good one, the rear naked choke win over Wanda Baraga. But other than that, it has not gone his way. Matt Hughes, of course, as far as with him, to remind everybody, he's had a good fight, a great fight, of course, with the local fight. It's kind of crazy. That fight went 13 minutes with a local guy, but both guys haven't, as far as in one, they haven't had a finish in the first 2 rounds, so that's going to be interesting to see if maybe that will change here tonight. But yeah, that's our main event. Co-main event, though. Mario Sperrer, Jeremy Horn, Gumby Jeremy Horn, and the Zen Machine Mario Sperrer. Crazy how young Jeremy Horn is, too. 23 years old, already had a hell of a lot of fights for somebody that young, and some top talent, too, he's faced. He's a clear favorite, though, tonight, minus 470. Oh, yeah, we didn't even talk about the odds for the Matt Hughes-Carlos Newton fight. Yeah, because Matt Hughes is the favorite at minus 360. He is, of course, both guys looking for their 5th win as well. Big-time fight. Big-time fight in that main event. But for Mario Sperrer and Jeremy Horn, a minus 470 favorite is pretty crazy because he hasn't been insanely impressive. He is on a nice little winning streak right now. I will give him that. But a couple of those wins have been in rings, and Wataru Sakata was one of them. It's kind of crazy. He's only lost to Karim Barakalov, which that was a rings split decision loss, and he got choked out by Sakuraba and Royce Gracie. Other than that, been getting wins left and right. Obviously, his biggest win so far has been the Frank Shermark one. He can, depending on how fights go, obviously, if he kind of gets stalled out, it can get pretty boring, but you can see he's got some more submission wins. For a while, he was only choking people out, but now he's got an armbar, he's got a Kimura win. We'll see what he can do, though, against Zen Machine Mario Sperrer, because Mario is also a very good submission artist. He's gotten a couple of wins with the rear naked choke, Kimuras, arm bars. Obviously, his most impressive one here in 1FC is probably the Marco Huas win. I would say that's probably the most impressive one. That went the distance as well. He's lost to Frank Shamrock. So as far as MMA math, would say that he's going to have some hard times. But I will say this, Frank, that was in 1997. When did Jeremy Horn fight him? June of 98, so a little different. That kind of year in between, where now Frank's been getting some losses, and he's just not that same dominant Frank Shamrock. We'll see, though. We'll see how that fight plays out. For Mark Kerr, back again after getting knocked out by Don Fry, he's taking on the boa constrictor, Alexei Oleinik. And that's a good fight for both guys. I mean, Alexei Oleinik is ranked actually higher than Mark Kerr, which is kind of crazy. Alexei Oleinik just beat Pete Williams, choked him out back in November. He got knocked out by Randleman. He lost to Barnett by decision. So, I mean, but he's beaten some tough guys, though. He's won with neck cranks, rear naked chokes. Obviously, a very good submission artist. And for the smashing machine, Mark Kerr, he got knocked out by Don Fry, but other than that, he beat Barnett, he beat Igor. He also choked out Pete Williams. He is a bad man. He's a smashing machine for a reason. He just got caught by Don Fry back in July, but he's had a pretty long layover. So now he's back And looking to get back into the win column. He does have a team as well, or Alexei Oleinik doesn't have a team. Definitely a mistake. And for Kevin Randleman, he's fighting tonight as well. Obviously, the Ohio guy, since it's so close, they're going to be on the card. Kevin Randleman, though, taking on the high tower. Simi Shield. I cannot believe we're doing this fight. Fucking 5'11" Kevin Randleman versus 6'11" Simi Shield. Close betting line. Kevin Randleman is the favorite because of his wrestling, but it's just crazy. Oh, he's 5'10". I thought he was 5'11". 5'10" versus 6'11". Insane. As far as both guys have 3 wins. Of course, for Simi Shield, he's had some crazy kickboxing bouts. Of course, the fight with Igor where he lost. I mean, he lost to kind of crazy. He got pieced up by a guy that's 5'8". So he has lost to a guy that's, height starts with a 5. Him and Yvel, they beat the fuck out of each other. He, of course, beat the fuck out of Paul Varlins. That was a fun fight, too. Beat him in 52 seconds. If he's going to win this fight, it's going to be in the first round. If not, he's going to be in for a long, long day, because I just think Kevin Randleman's wrestling is going to be a little too much for him, but this is a very fun fight for Randleman. Of course, he lost to Pedro Hizzo, which, that's not a bad loss by any means. Pedro Hizzo's probably the second best heavyweight that we have. Maybe third if you want to put Don Fry ahead of him, but yeah, he also, of course, he knocked out Alexei Oleinik, which it's funny, he knocked him out. That's his last one win, and he's below him on the card, but those are the breaks. Those are the breaks. Simi Shield is 265, of course, and so is Mark Kerr. Again, just crazy that Alexei Oleinik is fighting somebody that's damn near 35 pounds bigger than him, because I bet Mark Kerr is probably fighting even heavier than 265. But Heath Herring and Ed De Kruif. Heath Herring, the Texas Crazy Horse. Ed De Kruif back with us again. Herring's the clear favorite tonight. I mean, Heath Herring's had some tough ones already. Only 20 years old, too. He did beat Valentine Overeem. He beat Trey Tellingman. Craig Pittman went, obviously. I don't think Craig won an MMA fight here in the save, but he's also fought Alexei Oleinik. Had the cut loss to Barreto, which was shitty. Hopefully he gets a win back to kind of reclaim that win potentially in the future. But Ed De Kruif, I mean, yeah, when he left us, he was 2-4. He had already fought Pedro Hizzo, Boss Rutan, Paul Varlins. He had already kind of did everything he could, I thought, for us. But they're an icon. Won 5 in a row and 5 straight finishes as well. Didn't have a bad fight for him at all. All good, great, fantastic fights. Why not, right? Why not bring him in? Sure, his one record is terrible, but he does. I mean, he's somebody that could give Heath Herring a fun fight. So that's why we made this bout happen. Ed De Kruif probably shouldn't be a heavyweight, to be honest. At 6'1", 225, yeah. He should probably just be a cruiserweight and cut the extra weight. But our welterweight contest for our next prelim fight, Superman Dennis Hallman, Cristiano Marcelo, 2 pretty solid wrestlers. Again, the welterweight division, it's pretty wrestler heavy right now. Wrestler and jiu-jitsu guys, pretty heavy. And for Dennis Hallman, though, he's already had 6 fights, which is kind of crazy. Of course, he's fought everybody. Matt Hughes, Wanda Baraga, Carlos Newton, Pat Miletich, Shoney Carter, Hayata Sakura. I'm sure he'll fight Matt Serra down the line. He's only had a couple of wins as far as by finish. The Shoney Carter and Laverne Clark in the Cooten win. All those, Source Row Naked Choke Arm Triangle. Only one of those was in 1 as well. He's someone that could kind of stall out, especially with so many minutes in a fight in 4 rounds. Can get stalled out. But Marcelo, though, of course, he had the tough fight with Matt Hughes. He did just beat John Alessio. Got a Kimura in the first 2 minutes of that fight. Looked really good. And the bounce back fight from him after his debut. He's going to be a tough guy. He's going to be a tough guy to put away. Both guys super young as well. As Walid Ismaili taking on the debuting Melvin Manhoef. I love that motherfucker. And Walid Ismaili back with us as well. He's a Team Schreiber guy as well. He's learning under Dirty Bob Schreiber. Melvin Manhoef, the favorite. Of course, this is striker versus grappler. And goddamn, Melvin Manhoef's the man. It's so funny. As far as, obviously, his son, hell of a little football player in his own right. He's, shit, I see him all the time in FM. when as far as he would, almost every time I try to bring him in if I'm in a place where I can actually bring him in and it makes sense. Because I mean, obviously, just to have his dad around the pitch, have him in the stand so I could meet him is kind of the plan. But he's actually really solid little winger. But for Melvin Manhoef, I mean, obviously, if he's going to win this fight, it's going to be by knockout. And Walid Smalley better be ready for that. As far as he fought a lot of grapplers, he didn't fight anybody that could hit as hard as Melvin Manhoef could. So he is going to have some problems. I mean, he just got knocked out by Eric Paulson in April. And then he got signed to Rings. Didn't get to have a fight because then Rings cut him, obviously, the next following year. But he's, boy, you know, that could be over in an instance for sure. And for Mikey Burnett, he's taking on Colin Mansour, the sniper. Colin Mansour, another Dutch kickboxer. As the East Side Assassin, Mikey Burnett, Tulsa, Oklahoma native. But yeah, 1-5-1, 0-2-1 from Mansour. Yeah, Mikey Burnett, I mean, we've tried to give him some good fights, but at the same time, he's literally just, I mean, Ramiro Sato, Carl Uno, Yves Edwards, Dean Thomas, all four of those guys are very, very good. They're top light heavyweights in the world, not just here in one. And then Yuki Nakai, I thought he could at least win that one, couldn't get it done, but he's not going to have a bad fight, though, too, at the same time. He's had one decent fight. That was the Dean Thomas split. Other than that, it's been good to great fights. I think he's finally going to get a win here to stop the losing streak. And for Mansour, that'll probably be his last fight. We'll see, because he has not been impressive at all. He lost to Neo Uematsu. He lost to Toby Mata, of course. I say that. They've been fun fights. Him and Yamato was a lot of fun, and so maybe we will keep him around, actually. That was a little harsh on him, because he is fighting. He should be fighting at featherweight, but of course we don't. There's not enough featherweights in the world, but I figured a 10 pound weight gain is not the biggest thing in the world for him, but I guess it is, because he has not been doing all that well. Matt Hughes, though, looking to stop Carlos Newton tonight, and if Carlos makes his second defense, it would be a new record for the belt. Carlos Newton, number one welterweight in one, and Matt Hughes is fourth, which is kind of crazy, because he should definitely be higher than fourth. Matt Hughes, though, clear favorite on the Blackcat staff picks. Is for our next ones, the Zim Machine, Mario Sparrow, and Jeremy Gumby Horn. Crazy that Mario Sparrow has a 9-inch reach advantage, and still not one person backing him. Kind of crazy. Sparrow trains at X Gym too, which Jeremy Horn is 1-0 against other members of that team. He's submitted 3 of his last 5 opponents as well. Jeremy Horn's a great little grappler, that is for sure, but a 9-inch reach advantage is crazy. In grappling and in striking sense, he'll be able to initiate grappling first, and he should be able to really get the most out of that. As for Alexei Oleinik and Mark Kerr, the Boa Constrictor and the Smashing Machine. Some great nicknames for these two, especially for Mark Kerr. That pretty much sums up Mark Kerr, and he will have a significant weight advantage tonight, of course. Alexei Oleinik, though, again, another guy, submitted 3 of his last 5 opponents. Not a clean sweep on the Blurcat stat picks. Oleinik does have one backer in Carl. Let's see if Carl is correct in that one. 14-inch reach advantage for Sim Michel. Unreal. And a significant weight advantage. But yet, still the underdog in this fight. Insane. Obviously, for Shell, tremendous kickboxer, but nowhere near the level of wrestler that Kevin Randleman is. Obviously, Ohio State wrestler and a monster in there. He really is. That's going to be just a fun fight for the visual sense. We'll see what happens once we get to it. As Eddie Kreif and Heath Herring, the Texas Crazy Horses, both fighters, world-ranked super heavyweights. Heath Herring is 10th. Eddie Kreif, 17th. Herring trains at AMC Pancration, as Eddie Kreif is 1-0 against other members of that team, so he does have that advantage. But Heath Herring, the large favorite on the betting line in the weight difference. Obviously, a guy with that wrestling and the weight difference is going to be tough for Eddie Kreif, but you never know. You never know. Dennis Hallman and Cristiano Marcelo. Marcelo is 9th on the welterweight rankings, 3rd for Dennis Hallman. Again, crazy that Matt Hughes is above him. Shouldn't have been, but it is what it is. Dennis Hallman, though, 6-1 on the Blackcat stat picks. He does have a significant weight advantage as well, which is crazy. Not too crazy, because Marcelo probably should be a lightweight. We could probably move him down to lightweight, honestly. As while it is Melvin Manhoef. Manhoef making his pro debut. Ismaili, he better just shoot for a takedown the first chance he gets if he wants to survive this one, because Melvin Manhoef is going to clean his fucking clock if he gets a hold of him. Mansour, though, he has finished 3 of his last 5 opponents, but They've all pretty much been local guys. And for Mikey Burnett, solid wrestler. I mean, just crazy. He has not just had a good luck. He hasn't had good luck out there, but man, he is a tough son of a bitch. He's fought some very, very tough guys, and if iron sharpens iron. So you think with all these tough fights with these tough opponents, he's gonna be able to turn it around, and still super young too. Still not even 30 years old. It's Mikey Burnett, of course, may have weighed in the same, but now both guys were 155. I bet he's probably fighting around 165. So we are underway. They touch gloves. Mansoor coming in. Oh boy, there's a massive head kick. Well, Mikey Burnett, it was nice knowing you. Oh, he doesn't top. Oh my lord, he's gonna get back up to his feet. Oh, another head kick though. Jesus Christ, Mikey Burnett, get your hands up. Oh my lord. Got him again with a head kick. Jesus Christ, Mikey Burnett. And now he just pulls guard. Alright. Armbar from the bottom. Unreal. Unreal. Come on, Mansoor. You had one job. You dropped him twice with a head kick. You get caught in guard, and immediately he grabs an armbar and wins it. Well, I mean, Mikey Burnett, you can't say he's not tough. You can't say that. Jesus, I mean, and he wants Carl Uno again. Listen. You're lucky Colin Mansoor's got the IQ of a fucking carp. I mean, that was awful. Awful fight IQ. He was fucking him up the whole time standing. He shouldn't even have to run back after him after the second knockdown, because he was just like, alright, I'm going to catch him eventually and knock him out. And as our next contest, though, our latest Molly Melvin Manhoof. Our judges, here we go, and yep, there's exactly what he needed to do. Right when that fucking bell rang, pass. Melvin Manhoof can't get the pass, actually. So he got the takedown, but he's stopping him. Well, he did stop him, and he's going to get him out. Oh, gives up his back. Oh, well, that's it. Well, Melvin Manhoof, we gave you a tough fight there in your debut, because really, it was striker versus grappler. The grappler, he's got a better chance of winning in an MMA fight compared to the striker. But I will say this, I mean, at least every MMA fight starts the same, two guys standing, but he needs to work on his grappling for sure. But hey, we all got to start somewhere. So tough loss, and he went to Evan Tanner next, which Evan Tanner's fighting for the belt, so that's a pretty crazy call out. Superman Dennis Hallman, Cristiano Marcelo, Big John McCarthy's a referee. Our ringside judges there, and yeah, again, Dennis Hallman fighting a little bit bigger, even though both guys are 5'9" and both weighed in at 170. Counter left doesn't connect, though. 1-2 from Hallman fails to land. Left-hand exchange. Neither fighter can land that 1-2. Looking to unleash 1-2. Was equal to. Connects to the jab. Big right hand misses. Lord have mercy. And now Marcelo stunning him. Looking for his opportunity to strike. Right cross here. Connects to the right hand. And there's a cut above the, right on the hairline there of Marcelo. And Dennis Hallman looking good. He's trying to get his chance to grapple up with Hallman. Thought he was going to capitalize after the missed strike from Hallman. And Marcelo with the counters. Well, equals rather, the 1-2 from Hallman. Bobbing it out of the way of the jab. Move him into the pocket. Marcelo again equal to these 1-2s. Straight right hand from Hallman. Kind of crazy. No one's even shot for a takedown. Because, I mean, these two are not strikers by any means. And you're seeing it with kind of how bad some of the striking has been. Now he's going to suck him into this guard. Yep, does Marcelo. Well, now Hallman blocks that, and now he's trying to get side control. It's a scramble. He's up first, but obviously Hallman's going to wrestle him, and they're going to check on that cut, not a fight ender. So we're back to standing, instead of Hallman having positioning where they were before they stopped it, which is very odd. It's definitely not how that works. Yeah, Hallman pressuring him. Left jab, big right hand misses. And the other stayed in trade. Into the first. It's hard to really gauge that one because both guys didn't really do a whole lot. Hallman probably was the better of the two. He landed more strikes. But, I mean, Marcel, again, he sucked him in his guard, but those don't count as takedowns, so it's kind of fucked. But there's a nice left hook from Marcelo, right hook from Hallman. And neither fighter really land anything. Missed the right hook. Tough break. These are the breaks. For sure, neither fighter can land anything. Trying to catch him into a clinch. Trips him. Nope. Holman got it. Control now, and now he's going to get him up against the ropes. Oh, they get out of that already. Marcelo with a straight right. Yeah, Holman's getting tired. Trips him down. Does Marcelo. Marcelo's in a good position here. Trying to get his leg free. Oh my lord, he got mount. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Holman is in trouble by these strikes. Oh, he's got both hooks in now after he gives up his back. That's got to be it. Oh my lord, Holman hangs on. Tries to flatten him out. Can't do it. Crazy. That should have been a fight ender. Marcelo has got to be kicking himself with that one. I mean, had his back, both hooks in, couldn't get that rear naked choke until Holman out-wrestles him here. Well, they separate, so they're already back to striking. Yeah, I mean, I just don't get the game plan from Dennis Holman. I mean, as I say that, though, Marcelo did just go straight in the mount on the ground, but striking hasn't worked. He's had some trouble. He has had some trouble tonight. Now, Holman, though, gets caught with an elbow to the face. I will say this. I mean, Holman's clinch striking has been good, but other than that, not been a great striker. Left jab getting at the right cross. 1-2 from Holman. Reopens that cut. Pins him up against the ropes, does Marcelo, and oh, this time he catches Holman with an elbow. Tries to elbow him again, but Holman gets out of it, and we're back to the center. Both guys swinging and missing for the most part. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be an ugly, ugly second half of this fight, but Marcelo does get the takedown. So see what he can do. Just trying to smother him now, trying to pass, and not happening. Stalemate, they stand back up, and obviously Big John doesn't give a shit. He wants to stand him up as quickly as possible. God bless him for it. As Marcelo with the counter of the right hook, shattered. They collapse into each other's arms, trying to muscle him up against the ropes. Trips him. Yep, great inside leg trip. Sees Marcelo thrown to the mat. Blocks up to sweep. Double underhook here, Holman. Might be in trouble. It's the end of the third round anyways. Yeah, they're going to check on the cut now. Fourth and final round. Nice counter here. Allowing Marcelo to counter with a good right hook. Big right hand misses. Putting him off balance. Here comes Holman with a left hand. Counters the right hand with a quick left. Counter striking has been on point. Straight right hand from Holman. Off circle left jab. Also right hand taking on the gloves. He is lighting him up pretty good. Missed that counter though. Tough break for Marcelo, because that right cross, if that would have landed, could have been huge. Oh, there's a right hook. Marcelo completely gassed. As far as they come together and strike, there's a nice right hook that's dodged again. But also, Marcelo's counter right hook doesn't connect. Marcelo trying to trip him. Nope. Looking for it again. Holman maintaining control, and they just circle again. They separate and circle. Neither fighter can really land anything huge now. I think both guys are pretty much tired to the point where they can't really take each other down either. This is just going to be the end of the fight here with just kind of a stalling out process striking-wise. Oh, as I say that, though, Holman gets the takedowns. How about that? Fuck what I said. Pounds away with some elbow strikes. Not doing any damage, though. But he's on top, and he's doing damage. It's an elevated sweep that partially gets him, so it's a wild scramble. He's got north-south position. Now he's got side control potentially. Yep, and side control now. Throw some strikes. They stand him back. I mean, Big John didn't give a shit. He was going to stand him back up no matter what. And, they're going to give it to Marcelo. What a nice upset for Cristiano Marcelo. Not the greatest of fights, but he looked good, though. He did look good. Dennis Holman, really his only big positive was the elbow strikes out of the clinch. But our main event, the prelim here, as we will, as far as take a swig for the working man, because boy, are we fucking, I mean, we've been hitting it hard and fast already. Oh my lord, as I say that, big right hand from Heath Herring, and he drops the Kreif. Is he going to finish the fight? No, he won't. Left hook from Herring. Oh my lord. Oh, I thought he was going to finish him. Alright, well he didn't. No, Herring with the left jab and a good right hand. Scores the right hook. Doesn't find the mark on the right hook. Counters him with a right cross. Alright, well, let's see if I can take a swig now. Man, that was crazy. I thought Heath Herring had him. It was not the case. Nice slip. Went right past the right hook and attacked. works with a left jab and a nice right hook of his own. Herring with the left hand. Andy Kraft's already getting tired, so that's not a great sign. You got 3 more rounds left, buddy. Nice left hook, though, from him. Oh, great right hook after the jab. Boy, oh boy, is Heath Herring landing some big-time shots. He's getting outstruck as Eddie Kraft. He's getting fucked up. That's for sure. And he's getting tired already. So, I mean, Heath Herring is in dominant control of this fight. He's landing on counter strikes, too. He hasn't even really shot in for, like, a takedown or anything, because he just knows he's the much better striker. And he's landing big time. Blood just pouring down on his face. He broke his nose probably on that one. Eddie Kraft, though, he's not going down. He's still fighting. As, yeah, obviously, he has been getting fucked up. 10 minutes of him getting his ass kicked was mainly that first round. 1-2 from Herring. And now dodges the right hand and counterattacks with a great right hook. Oh, there's a vicious right cross from Herring. Drops him, knocks him down. Could finish the fight here with some sickening right hands. And yeah, he goes limp. Heath Herring, the Texas Crazy Horse, gets it done. Eddie Kraft, though, he can't have a bad fight. Even if it means getting hit in the face for 15 minutes or so. Unreal. Unreal. It's our main card opener. The freak show of all freak show fights, really. Kevin Randleman and Hightower Simi Schilt. Can the monster beat the 6'11" Hightower? Unreal. Crazy. Crazy. Left hand leg kick from Schilt. Jab. Caught him with a low kick. Yeah, Simi Schilt's just getting after him. Big right hand is avoided by Randleman. Lands a left jab, though. And there's that takedown that we knew Kevin Randleman can do. Oh, boy, Schilt with some right hands on the bottom. That's kind of crazy. Simi Schilt's doing a good job on the bottom. I did not expect that one goddamn bit. They stand him back up. Well, I mean, Simi Schilt's doing pretty good for himself. As I say that. After the 1-2 lands, Randleman gets his takedown. Because I don't think he's going to stop any of these takedowns to Simi Schilt. But he's, again, once they get down there, Simi Schilt is just hitting him in the side of the head. And they just have to stand him back up. 2 jabs on the right hook. Gets another takedown, though. He's not going to stop these takedowns, but he's not doing anything once he gets down there. Simi Schilt's got a really good shot in this fight, which is just hilarious to say. He's, losing the fight with somebody that has such a crazy reach advantage and whatnot. And with these combinations, he just needs one big shot, really, but also he needs to make sure that he's doing everything he can. There's a nice jab and a roundhouse kick to the ribs. If he can get him in the corner, he'll really fuck him up, but it just has not been the case. Oh, caught him with a roundhouse kick to the body, though. He's doing really good here. And as I say that, though, there's the takedown from Randleman. It's very unfortunate that Kevin Randleman wants to lay and pray, because he should be wanting to fucking ground and pound the shit out of this man. Just not going to happen, though. Very disheartening. Very, very disheartening from Kevin Randleman. Should be ashamed. Should be ashamed of himself. Simi Schilt with a nice jab and a leg kick, but again, it's not looking good. There we go. There's a straight right hand, though, maybe. Oh, beautiful uppercut after the 2 jabs. He knocked him down. Will he finish him here? He does. There we go. Simi Schilt turns it around and saves the fight. Sure, it was still rated decent, but he wins it. Uppercutted him to the moon, which is hilarious. I don't even know how it's physically possible for a 6'11" guy to uppercut a 5'10" guy, but actually, it'd probably be a lot easier for it'd definitely be easier for him, I guess, than Kevin Randleman if he had to uppercut a 5'10", uppercutting a 6'11" guy, but hilarious fight, though. Hilarious fight to make. Disappointed in Kevin Randleman, though. Disgusting performance. Ringside judges here, as far as, Alexei Oleinik giving up at least 35 pounds. There's Mark Kerr, comes in with the takedown. Let's see what the smashing machine does. He's already got mount. Jesus Christ. Somehow, the scramble works, and Oleinik's on top of him in north-south. Trying to get side control. Tries to get the mount. He's got mount. Oh my. Both guys have gotten mount in the first 4 minutes. Yeah, Kerr, I mean, he's not in trouble. yet, but I mean, being a mount for this long has been crazy. Now he gives up his back. Both hooks in, that's got to be it. Wow, Mark Kerr stops it. Got him again? Nope. Well, how about that? Mark Kerr survives. That was pretty crazy. Yeah, they're booing that one. I mean, it's fucking Mark Kerr, though. Now he gets a hold of him without getting a shot in, looking for that Muay Thai clinch. Oh my lord. He kneed him right in the face. Knocked him out cold. Mark Kerr, the smashing machine, says, fuck that shit. I'm ending this. Muay Thai clinched with up. I thought he was going to slam him once he clinched up with him. That was crazy. What a win. Mark Kerr, the smash machine, he's looking to get back to a title fight, and he's looking to bring the belt home this time. It's our main event, though. The Zip Machine, Mario Sparrow, and Gumby Jeremy Horn. Our referee, our judges, opening bell. Here we go. Well, Jeremy Horn shoots in. So we've had a couple of fights where right when the bell rings, we just seen a shot in, and he's got side control. That is Jeremy Horn. Some right to the body. Looking for some elbows now. Pulls guard. Now, not doing anything with that. Fires off some punches. Trying to catch his breath. And neither fighter can land anything, so they're back to their feet. And they still can't land anything once they're standing. Missed the right cross. There comes a counter from Jeremy Horn with a kick to the lead leg. Jab in the exchange. 1-2 doesn't land either blow. Yeah, these boys are swinging. Nothing but air on the big right, though, from Jeremy Horn. Horns in the pocket. There's a nice 1-2. He's starting to land a little bit. Yeah, Mario Sparrow's definitely getting outstruck. He hasn't really looked too good. There's a right hook, though. He cut him. Did Jeremy Horn, though. Right under the left eye. And there's a nice right hook from Horn. And surprise again, no one's even went for another takedown, especially from Jeremy Horn. But yeah, I mean, striking-wise, he's still doing pretty well. He's definitely winning this fight so far. Nice counter again. Jab, a great right hook. Right hook here from Sparrow, though. 1-2 from Horn. Horn misses the right hand. Horn comes in with another counter. Missed it, though. Missed the big right hook. Left roundhouse kick to the body. 1-2 from Sparrow. He's starting to breathe a little harder. That's a nice straight right hand. Ooh! Big time straight right hand off the counter. Down goes Sparrow. Jeremy Horn's striking has been quite impressive. He's really worked on that. As you can tell with how well he's done. He dropped him. Maybe not getting the finish here in this second round, but again, he is just kind of walking away with this one. And they stand him back up, so Sparrow does survive that. Sparrow again taking initiative. Horn was equal to the 1-2, and Sparrow with a left hook. 1-2 from Jeremy Horn again. Oh, he got poked. Tough break. Go back underway. Nice right hand off the counter again from Jeremy Horn. I mean, Mario Sparrow, he's got to do something. I mean, just, it's been brutal. He's been getting outstruck. Hasn't tried for a takedown, and now he gets caught with a powerful right hook. Another knockdown. Will he finish him this time? No, Mario Sparrow's already back up. Jeremy Horn gets this takedown, too, even though he's extremely tired. Unreal. It's a pass. Oh, it's a scramble. Never mind. So let's see what Sparrow can do. Oh, he ends up losing out on it. So he's in half guard. Yeah, as he blocks that. Try to sweep him from half guard. Now he blocks him from trying to get from half to full. And, yeah, I mean, obviously Jeremy Horn, he's going to have to just... he'd have to get finished at this rate to lose this fight. Left hand, straight right hand lands hard. Oh, pushed on his hands and knees is not a good spot here. Yeah, especially if he got kneed in the face, but he avoids it. He gets this ragged-looking takedown. Trying to pass. It's a scramble. Sparrow's caught in a waist lock. It's a big right hand's not really able to do anything with it. Now he's back to his feet, but he's still got waist lock. You know, as far as he drags him down to the mat again, and he's in side control. Trying to go for some elbow strikes now. I do love that, but not a whole lot of damage being done, unfortunately. And yeah, I'd say both guys are pretty much on E. Sithering kicks the leg. Sparrow now finally gets a hold of him and trips him down. Maybe he rope-a-doped him. We'll see. 60 seconds. Sparrow not really doing a whole lot. In our final round. Yeah, Sparrow doesn't want to get caught with another big-time shot, but he's getting 1-2 to death. There's a right hook there. Fantastic right cross. Boy, oh boy, Mario Sparrow. I mean, he could take a hit. I'll give him that. Jesus Christ. There's a right cross. Another right cross. Jesus. Trip takedown, though, from Spare. And again, this time he's got a lot more time. So maybe he can get something going, trying to get to side control. But it was just a ploy. It's a scramble. Horn ends up in half guard, so we're back in half guard. Trying to move to half guard to full guard, but again, Jeremy Horn, that's not happening. And Spare burst into life, trying to scramble. Not enough separation, though, so now Jeremy Horn's able to grab side control off of that. And yeah, I mean, he's probably going to stay down here for the rest of the fight. Oh, not to scramble. But yeah, Horn still maintains control, and but they wrestle out of that, and they're back to striking, which Spare, again, is like, hold on, let's go right back down to the map, and Horn takes control and ends the fight standing with him. Great win for Jeremy Horn. He looked great, striking-wise. Would have loved to see him get a finish, but those are the breaks. He gets his 10th win of his career. Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Academy, guys, well, like having that type of training and that type of striking, too, he's going to be a problem. As a cruiserweight, that is for sure. As our welterweight title fight, our main event, Big John's our referee, the perfect ref for that fight, because I'm sure we're going to have a lot of wrestling in this one. Hughes has got the dominant position, got him against the ropes, some knee strikes, some dirty boxing, smothers him again, lefts to the side of the stomach and knees, a few short punches to the ribs. Newton's fighting back, and already they separate him. Matt Hughes is going to dirty box him up against the ropes. That just seems to be, he's going to clinch up with him, and Big John's going to have to separate him every fucking time since Matt Hughes doesn't want to take him down. Oh, as I said that, though, Carl Newton's going to suck him into his guard, which that ends up just be getting slammed. Ooh, a sharp kick to the calf here. There's a kick to the knee. Interesting. He's not even trying to, now he's finally trying to get on top. Oh, but pushed him away. It's a scramble. He's on top of him. In north-south, what a crazy scramble from Carlos Newton. Trying to get out of it, not happening. Newton blocks attempt to escape. Yeah, he's not going to get a submission by the looks of it. Oh, he's going to shift. Yeah, he gets half guard. But yeah, I mean, that was, those elbows already showing a big time, red marks all over the place. He was in north-south for a while, just elbowing away. So that was a good comeback round for Carlos Newton. It was not looking too good there in the beginning. Oh, wow, Newton. Dominant position in the grapple, and he's going to take him down. How about that? Carlos Newton. Looking good. Oh, they clinch up, though. And they back to standing. So, yeah, as far as now Hughes muscles him against the ropes. Newton gets out of it, though. He knew that the strike was coming. Another clinch, and again, Matt Hughes pounding him more, throwing him around a little bit, but he hasn't really full-on shot in for takedowns or anything. He's been dirty boxing away, but Matt Hughes is getting tired. This has been a pretty bad game plan, I would say, for Matt Hughes, because he's going to get caught eventually. Because so far, Carl Newton's been getting out of these predicaments, grappling-wise. There's a slam. There we go. Now he's fucking slamming him around. That's exactly what he needed. But he's also wary of getting caught with a submission from the bottom from Carl Newton. Rightfully so. Rightfully fucking so. But you still need to get some takedowns. Another slam. Oh. Slips out of it. Matt Hughes again trying to aggressively come in and sweep him. He does so. Yeah, I mean, this is exactly what Matt Hughes needed. Good comeback round for Matt Hughes. As far as this is going to go, oh, wow, they stand him back up, and he's going to slam him right back down again. Swept him, and yeah, Carl Newton's getting thrown around a little bit now, and there's a slam again. And Matt Hughes, I mean, he's not going to be able to finish him. He's probably not even going to try and move once he's down there. It's a little lay and pray, but he's going to keep slamming away. This time, though, Carl Newton gets off of that slam attempt, and now Hughes again, though, getting for that slam, plants him. He passes to half guard. So, all right, Carl Newton already getting bad. Now, Carl Newton trying to get to full guard. Matt Hughes looking for side control to scramble. On his back, boy, again, these scrambles. Carl Newton has been the better grappler once they're down there. But, man, stand up and clinch-wise, I mean, it's been all Matt Hughes when they're actually wrestling on their feet. But once it goes down to the mat, he's been the much better grappler. Matt Hughes, though, again, comes in with a clinch and sweeps him. Oh, no, Carl Newton takes control, and knee trips him. There we go. Now let's look at the pass. It's a scramble already, though. It comes out on top, though, so Matt Hughes is pulling half guard. Well, gives up side control, looking for mount. Loses control. It's another scramble. but he's somehow back in North-South. Short knee to the side of the head. I'm loving that. Another short knee to the side of the head. And a good round for Carl Newton, but it might be a little too late with how many takedowns Matt Hughes has gotten tonight. This is going to be an interesting one. I would love another OT round between the welterweight title fight. I feel like we've won maybe 4 or 5 of these to go to OT. Every single one of them has not. Maybe we'll finally get one. And there's Carl Newton getting the takedown, though. Hasn't stopped a single takedown. He's 3 for 3. Trying to get an underhook and some separation, but no. Carl Newton gets eye control off of that. Komura. Oh, damn. Thought that was going to be it. And the referee stands back up. Matt Hughes looking for the trip. Tripped him down. This is going to be an interesting one. I mean, obviously, Big John was the referee for this bout because he was going to make sure they were going to work their fucking ass off. Oh, Newton gets a nice inside leg trip. And again, I think Matt Hughes lost this fight. I think when you look at kind of how well Carl Newton did grappling-wise, we'll see. Oh, they all gave it to Matt Hughes. Damn. I mean, he did land 6 of 11 takedowns. He did land more strikes. I just felt like, overall, I thought Matt Hughes kind of got outperformed a little bit. I mean, he did have... That should have went to an OT round, honestly, because I felt like second and third round, well, yeah, you can't really go off of that. You got to go off of really how the entire fight went, and I would say it would have been nice to see an OT round. But Matt Hughes, the new champ, doesn't get a finish, though, but he got the win. He wants Akihiro Gono next for his first defense. It will probably be Matt Serra. We'll see, though. I mean, the welterweight division's so crazy. We might even give Carl Newton a rematch, honestly. I felt like that was a lot closer than what they had it as. But, yeah, critical rating is 66, just barely above what we needed. 1,000 people still showed up, so that's great. And, yeah, popularity increased, too. So, can't falter too much. Yeah, Jeremy Horn was great tonight. And Mark Cuban, Michelle, he fought hard. Marcelo fought hard. Mike Burnett, as far as what a comeback for him. Yeah, we made $300,000 for the night. My God, nobody made over 10 grand. Melvin Manhoef made $100. That's tough. That is big tough. But Matt Hughes, the new welterweight champion, crazy, absolutely crazy. I mean, he's the fucking the third champ, right? Or was there a fourth one? Yeah, there's a third one. I'm about to say Juan de Braga was champ, but yeah, just wild, absolutely wild. Well, our next fight is in Maine, as the Mayhem in Maine show. We'll be seeing Murlio Bustamante and Evan Tanner, Chuck Liddell, Kazushi Sakuraba, the debuting Andrei Simonov against Eric Paulson and Toby Imada and Carl Uno, rather. That's a hell of a lightweight fight. Cross Barreto and Pete Williams, Egan Inoue, John Alessio, Brian Johnston fighting Ogawa, and then the debuting Travis Lutter taking on Manoa. That's going to be a very fun fight. And, yeah, then we'll be close to the halfway point of 1999. We'll be in Florida. Barnett will probably defend the belt. Probably not against Don Fry, but probably against either Mark Kerr or Pedro Hizzo. Probably Hizzo, actually. Yeah, probably Hizzo. Whenever he's ready. But yeah, it's crazy. Where the hell it even is? Yeah, Mark Kerr's way the fuck down here. He should be way up here. But yeah, it's crazy. Simi Shield gets that win. Him and Heath Herring's probably going to be the next fight for him, so he's going to have to fight another wrestler, which is hilarious. But either that or Linux. We'll see, though. We'll see. As far as that will do it, though, for this episode. Thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone.